All right, friends, welcome back. Hi, everybody. I am once again live back at the office. It's been a crazy month, but here we are back at my second home, Vyrus Studios. Today, we are editing the last portion of the photos that I took at Mirth Mischief. This was a live theater event in Helen, Georgia. A beautiful event. Once again, big shout out to the team that invited me, including David, Kelly, the main host, the one that created the whole concept, and Bob, the builder that actually made the castle a reality. We'll be editing the last portion for the photos today. This is actually the last set of day one. On day one, I did not carry any flash or anything like that. It was just me and my camera, natural light for the most part. The second day, I utilized flash and strobes for some of the photos. If you follow me on socials, you probably seen the interviews I did and some of the photos I've taken. Most of them are already on Mirth and Mischief page, so if you want to check it out, go to their Instagram. But yeah, let's actually go ahead and share that screen, and we could talk a little bit. If you have any questions, please let me know. Let me see here. There you go. All right, so once again, for the most part, I was using my A7 IV for the photos I took on day one. This was on the 16th. You know, there's some also sad news. This was a limited run event, so it was just for a month, and I believe this is the last weekend they're gonna be showing their performances. So if you have the chance, please go this weekend. I know they're throwing some discount offers. I believe Friday is going to be 50% off. So if you have the chance, please go. It's an awesome experience. It's something that is quite immersive, you know. Sometimes they set up some fairs here and there in different locations, but I don't think that is as immersive as this experience that we had at Helen. The town itself in Helen is just beautiful, and I think it was the perfect location for it. But anyways, let's edit, and if you have any questions, please ask away. I'm gonna try to monitor myself here and there. So let me try to open up all the chat windows that I possibly can. So let me grab let's do Facebook. Got Facebook over here. I'm gonna go to my live settings here. Bear with me, guys. I want to make sure I'm monitoring myself. Also, I'm gonna be doing a live stream very soon. At the end of the live stream, I'm gonna do a live giveaway. So I'll be doing a giveaway. Alright, let me see. Where is this? Manage post, edit post, and let's go with the chat. Alright, pop out chat. Beautiful. Okay, that's Facebook. Let's go to Twitter. No, Twitch. Right, let's see where we at over here. Let's go to my stream. And let's go to dashboard, stream manager, and my chat. Let's pop this out. Awesome. We got the chat here. I'm trying to make sure I'm able to talk to everybody. I know last time a lot of people did comment, and we were able to chat a little bit. So I want to get in the habit of talking to everybody. Alright, so we got TikTok, we got Instagram, we got, let's see here, what else? Okay, Kick. Let's go to Kick. Cool. Let's pop the chat. Why is it like full screen? Don't do full screen. Come on, man. You know better than that. Cool. Okay, we got Kick. Alright. We just need YouTube. And that should be it. Once again, don't forget we're gonna be doing a giveaway at the end. I'll be doing a giveaway, so don't go anywhere, and please stick around because I do want to finish. I want to finish this editing portion. Where's this? Okay, there you are. Pop chat. There you go. Why does it keep going to like full screen mode? Don't do that. Okay, good. Done here. Beautiful. Okay, awesome. I got everybody. I got Twitch, I got Facebook, I got Kick, I got Instagram, and I got YouTube. Okay, let's get to work, guys. By the way, we'll be giving away a bundle for a male and a bundle for a female. This is a VIP goodie bag that Mirth and Mischief gave me to give away. So stick around to the end, and then I'll collect your names. We'll do a little bit of I'm probably gonna use a software randomizer to pick the winner. So don't go anywhere. We're gonna make sure we finish this first, of course, because we gotta edit this, and then we'll continue at the end with the giveaway. All right. So with this editing, it was getting darker, so that's why you see everything a little bit too bluish. So I'm trying to make sure I fix that, because it was getting late. So we're looking at, what time was this? It's not giving me the time. Oh Lord. Yeah. It was around almost 8 p.m. It was 7:57 on the 16th, so it was getting dark. So I was pushing my camera to its limits. Let's see here. I like that one better. Cool. Once again, dynamic range with Sony is pretty good. So that's why I'm able to push my camera, a little bit more. Plus, I had a prime lens. This was the 50. Even though I'm shooting at 2.8, that lens could go to 1.8. So. All right, people. Let's welcome Mr. Mini Max Peefy, yeah. SP Franco, the wifey, and Lucia Chanika. Welcome to the stream. Let's continue. Oh, I don't have TikTok here. Where's TikTok producer? Live producer. Let's see if I'm able to. Am I even live on TikTok right now? Let's see. Sorry about that, friends. Let me just check if I'm live on TikTok. Yeah, I'm currently live. Fantastic. I just want to make sure. Cool. Okay. Where's the chat for TikTok though? There we go, Live Creator Hub. Why is TikTok such a pain in the butt? TikTok producer live home. Nope. My goodness, such a pain. Okay. Sorry for TikTok people. I'm just unable to monitor your chats right now. But it's okay. We shall continue. Once again, we're going to be doing a big giveaway today. Send this to Whoa. I lost my monitor for a second. That's weird. Alright. So this specific character is like an astronomer. He was telling stories about the stars, kind of commenting with the alignment of some of the celestial bodies that happened recently, the blood moon, the eclipse, the alignment of the smiley face with the moon. I think there's two planets that align with it and they make a smiley face or something like that. So he did make some comments regarding those. But I think the main concept they had is they were trapped and everybody was, or is supposed to help them, you know, break the curse so everybody could go home, I guess, or something like that, and get back to normal. So, maybe because I was too busy, I didn't fully grasp the concept. But it felt like they were doing a little bit of Beauty and the Beast, when everybody's like like a human trapped in a specific task. So I think that's what it was. Yeah, it was getting dark. I'm pushing my camera too. Yeah, a little bit. I talked to him. He was talking about how some of the story came to be. I'm not gonna use that one. I'm gonna use this one, or not that one. I think that's the best one. He was talking about how the story was being kind of changed a little bit, because it started somewhere and then it just evolved to something else, which is, once again, at the end of the day, they're trying to do live theater, so there's always room for those little tweaks here and there. I know next year the experience is gonna just keep improving, you know. And from my point of view, there was so much for this. I mean, it was already good, but I think there's so much room for improvement, which is exciting for the future. So I know for a fact that it's just gonna be pretty fun. You know what? Let me pull up my computer here, and I know I have the TikTok meter, not metering, but TikTok monitor live center. Is that what it is? Yeah, there it is. So I'm gonna hit here. Wait, what is it without you? Just live center. TikTok.com live _ monitor. Awesome. There you are. Alright. TikTok is always a headache. So to monitor yourself is just ugh. There you go. Alright, so now I have the TikTok chat open. Cool. Kurt, welcome to the stream. I'm just editing photos. Sadly, it's the last week of Mirth and Mischief. So if you get a chance to go to Helen, Georgia this weekend, please go, guys. It's a fun experience. And yes, I was there invited as a VIP guest. for 2 days, so I was able to photograph and record some videos and have fun and experience it myself. And all I have to say is it's a new experience. It's fun. So if you get the chance, guys, don't forget 50% off on tickets. So please go. Put this right here. Alright, so the castle is really nice, and the location is just beautiful. Once again, if you don't get a chance to go to this event, I know they're doing multiple events throughout the year. The castle is still open for visitors, so do yourself a favor and go. I think you will not regret it. It's a great experience, and it's something that you will definitely enjoy. Now, if you're passionate about cosplaying, you know, fantasy stuff, I think you're gonna love it even more. So yeah, just go, enjoy it. And don't forget, guys, at the end of the live stream, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. Some goodie bags. Some goodie bags. One for boy, one for girl. Now, if we don't hit a specific count today, I might just do a local giveaway, but it's fine. Once again, I'm trying my best to turn this, what I do, into more something more of a community. Slowly but surely, consistency is key. I'm just gonna keep doing, and if I'm doing this for audience count for me, I'm okay with that. It's the same photo once again. Alright, so we got this was so they have the main castle. They have 3 towers. One of them will have the dragon, the other one has the astronomer, and at the lower level they'll have this musicians and this dancer. Their performance is more, it's like modern with a splash of comedy. It's fun. They were funny and talented. So welcome Perez to the live stream. Mirth Mischief has joined the live stream. What's up, people? Hope y'all doing okay. I am once again finishing up with the last portion of editing, which they are been sharing on their page. So yes, welcome, guys. I think that's a good one. Yeah. Friends, if you have any questions regarding photos, gear, or anything like that, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to go over those as well. This guy was funny. Good one. I don't know why some people, I don't know if it's a way some people express themselves, and I've seen it in multiple people already. They tend to think with their eyes closed. I don't know what it is, but some people do think with their eyes closed. Or I don't know if you met those people that while they're speaking and thinking, they're blinking super fast and kind of imagine their sentences in their head, and then just so this guy was doing that constantly. He will close eyes while he was speaking and thinking. So that's why most of their photos, his photos, are gonna be with eyes closed. And I guess those are little things that as a photographer you start noticing. I'm gonna turn this into black and white. Yeah. Me. See, here goes again. And again. Let's do that one. Have we done a black and white or no, I haven't. Let's try that. Here we go. I'd like to sprinkle black and whites here and there, so there you go. Finally, eyes open. So throughout the experience you get some little props to give to some people. In this case, I think one of the guests talked to another character, and they decipher something, and then they get that little prop that's supposed to be taken to another character, in this case the musician right here, and then he'll provide you with a little gift in return. I think you get the little ring with the light. Do I have it? I might have it in here. So the whole purpose of the story is that we are supposed to find the lights, and then together we're gonna break the curse and be freed. It was quite funny, quite good, talented musician too. Fix that. Perfect. Let's go here. Yes, I found the piece. Let's throw another black and white here and here. Connect. That's not bad. There you go. And then that's the other musician that was there. Once again, I'm using a 50 and it was a little crowded, meaning that my framing is gonna suck, so I'm just gonna go here and kind of do that. I guess I fixed it afterwards. Let's throw him into a black and white bowl. There you go. Nice. Okay, so that girl gave him the little piece for the violin, and then he brought out a musical shell, I guess, something like that she was supposed to make music with, if I remember correctly. Oh, they were there too. Yo, this these guys are so funny. I think they utilize those characters very, very well, because they are the pretty much janitors for the place, and they battle between them two. It's a guy and a girl, but they're super funny, very funny. Oh. So you see that ring? That ring, you will get it once you complete a quest or you do something. That's the light that we're talking about. So. It's funny though. Medieval loopers and pedals. Oh my god. I'm getting hungry. But I gotta finish these photos today. They gotta go. They got to go. It was getting dark in here. I was pushing my camera heftily. I was already at ISO 1000. For some of you, it's like, I pushed mine to 250,000. I'm like, I'm not used to that. I know how to, but I don't like to. I like that one, but this is more of a black and white one. Let's see which one's better. This, oh wait, that or that or that one for sure. Black and white, approve. Ho ho ho, look at that beautiful shot. Man, this should be a print. I'm gonna do a print and send it to them. Ooh boy. Maybe that one. That works. That works. Getting messages in the middle of the live stream. Jeez. Okay, here we go. That's the wifey. This was already dark. That was the only available light at the moment. So yeah, it's gonna. Whew. Let's do that. Bring this up a little bit. Gosh. And I like that photo. So I'm gonna leave this one because I love the black and white on this one, and I love the red here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna paste it here, and then give it the color treatment. Let's see, I wanna place it a little bit lower. There we go. What I'm gonna do is get that orange and red luminance, saturation, but I want it to look a little bit more red. And look at the noise and grain this has. Jeez. Alright. Maybe this is gonna be an artsy piece. That's good. I'm pushing it a little too much. Should be alright. Alright, so this right here is the very end. The ending, the closing show. So they'll have projection on the castle. They will have this performers. Once again, the medieval janitors are performing there. And by the way, he's actually a real guitar player. So the guy plays for reals. Mr. Kev, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing okay. Should I go a little bit more cooler? Yeah, let's just yellow it up. So we're going at it. They're clearly having fun. That's funny. Reduce, reuse, revenge. That's too funny. They're comedy. The two of them comedy at some point. Really funny. Look at this guy. Doing solo over the head, huh? Flexing like crazy. Kinda cool. And he did that too. I think this is the only frame I was able to capture because he did it quite quick. So I was like, oh, he's doing that. That's cool. Should this be black and white? Let's see. What a black and white version of this look like? Maybe, yes. Color, black and white. Color, black and white. Color, black and white. Let's do one black and white. Alright, what should we keep? I like that one. Kinda nice. Yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. That's fun. Alright, let me lower the contrast, bring this higher. Good. Once again, I'm pushing my camera to its limits. But still quite usable. Once again, there's two ways to capture an event. Either the way you look at it or the way you can craft it. So if you want to put artificial lighting, I mean anything on top of what the event already has, you could do that. But sometimes when you do that, and even though I'm a big fan of flash photography, you might get to a point where you're sacrificing the theme. You see? So these are the colors that people saw. This is what people have in their minds, in their memories. So if I flash this, for example, if I utilize flash on this particular photo, it's just gonna look a little bit weird. Now I could do flash filling, but once again, it's not gonna translate the same way at all. I love that one. Oh, that's a good photo. That is a nice photo. Oh yeah. And then violin dude comes in. So we went from metal to violin mode. Lower this. There you go. Let's bring that green up a little bit more. Let's adjust those colors. There you go. Alright, we'll work with that. As far as performance wise, playing the violin itself is just a little repetitive, you know. And I don't mean violin sucks, I mean it's limiting the way you perform with it. So I understand. So I can't really just have 6 different photos of the same person doing the same thing. So maybe a black and white one. Nah. Okay, this is the other part of the show. This is the singer. By the way, he was singing live the whole time. I like that better. Alright, so colors are a little different here. We're gonna punch those. It's not bad. I think that's good. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. That's not bad. Alright, let's stick to that. By the way, they were on a balcony, so it was tough to capture them because I was like putting my camera on top of me. Can I capture that? It was a challenge, but we made it. It's quite alright. We have black and white. Maybe that one. I don't know what it is about black and white photos, but they're popping. I like it. Feels vintagey. So this was a photo kind of to showcase the guests that were sitting around this particular area. That's in front of where the fire performers will be performing right after the castle show ends. So yeah, it was a challenge to capture. And fire performers. So right now we have about that's 20, 100, 20 to 900, 100 to 1,000. Ooh, almost 250 photos. We better finish today, guys. Let's do it. Alright, how are we gonna tackle this? That's not too bad. How's my white balance? I want to turn the fire black. I'm just trying to find a good black. Let's hit black. I don't want to turn the fire, the yellow, to blue. Seems some people do that. I'm like, no, that's not natural. Alright. That should be a black and white photo for sure. I like the expression here. It's not half bad. Not too bad. Alright, that should be a BTS photo right there. I'm gonna lower this just a tad. Perfect. That's not bad. Let me see what's the next one like. That one, that one, that one, that one. Right down. More flames. More flames. Give me the fire. Gonna adjust here just a little bit. It's not a bad pose. Actually, like that one. That's not too bad. Making sure my levels are good. Yeah. There you go. Eagles11, welcome to the stream. Jay, welcome to the stream. Coiro News. Hi, buddy. Welcome. Hope you're doing okay. I am doing good. I am, however, trying to finish this work right here. I've been, I want to finish this project today. I'm almost done. About 200 photos more that I'm gonna retouch. And it's just basic retouching. Once again, it's nothing. I'm not doing magazine work, but I try to do something. Oh, fantastic. Oh, okay, awesome. Thank you for that. So, giving you a follow on Insta, fantastic. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for your support. Once again, I'm slowly trying to create a community. So on my end, the only thing that I gotta offer at this point is photography education stuff, like editing live and telling you stories about how I've shot specific events. That's pretty much what I'm doing. But I know I'll find my crowd, and whoever likes that content is gonna follow. So I am not. Okay. Look, on Twitch it's a little bit tricky because most of the stuff that I put in is, let me lower this. Most of the stuff that I put in, I try different stuff, and the only things that come up is like gaming. So I'm trying to I'm trying to tweak slowly, but once again, I'm just slowly trying different stuff. This is something that you got to do trial and error, and I'm not in a rush. Once again, there's gonna be a wave. Once it comes in, I'm here to ride it. Whether that comes tomorrow or next year, I'm not in a hurry. I've been to places where I never thought I would have made it, and that's how photography is. It'll take you to where you need to be. And yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Discord is something I've been trying to get into, but I've been super busy, and I just don't know enough about it. But I would love to. Okay. Alright, that's awesome. Send me a DM so we could, please, if you know more about this, I'll be more than happy to listen to people that have a little bit more of experience. But once again, you know, I think consistency is key, so I'm just gonna do it with the little knowledge I know. I did do a lot of streaming back in pandemic days, and I had a decent success, but not even with photography. I was just doing live drawings, and people got hooked into it, and I got, like, in 3 months I went from like 0 people to 1,000 people, which was fantastic. But I'm trying to do the same thing with photography, because that's literally my career right now, or it's been for the past 7 years. So, you know, but yes, please. Yeah, no, send me the info on Instagram, because once again, Discord I haven't even set it up yet. So yes, just yeah. Thank you for that. All right, let's see here. I like that, but she's not. She's kind of blinking halfway. I guess she's looking down. I don't know. It's not a keeper for me. Oh, I like that. Okay, that definitely is gonna be like black and white photo, but I'm gonna adjust the levels real quick, because in this performance they had some fire blasters on each side, and that will do little hints, little accents, and that will just definitely blow the. But that's not too bad. Should I go black and white? I like that photo like that though. What should I do? I like that. That's fine. We'll find another black and white. Cool performance too. I think they did a great job with the performances at that event. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna build in the future. Ooh, like that. Fancy. Bring this down just a tad. Good. Hello, friends. Whoop. Bye-bye. All right. So, Gal, you're from Austin, Texas. That's cool. All right, I gave you a follow. We'll keep chatting if anything. I was here as a VIP guest. JB Trotter, which is one of the producers at this event, opened an invitation for creators, and I was lucky enough to get accepted. And he was like, "Sure, I'll give you VIP tickets." You know, I did my homework too. I was like, "Hey, you know, if you need me to create content, I will appreciate maybe a trade." I haven't had a vacation with the wife in 4 years, so since we had the kid, we haven't been able to enjoy ourselves. So I was like, you know, this is a great opportunity to have some new connections and just spend some alone time with the wife, and that's what we did. So that's exactly what happened. It was this is not black and white. Why did I do that? That's how I got to go and enjoy the event. David Trotter. I was able to connect with a lot of people, which I'm excited about. Maybe in the future you'll hear about some collaborations that I'm gonna be doing. So I'm excited for that. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. I'm just open for the opportunities. I'm down to work with cool creators. So I like that one. I'm open for collaborations as well. And maybe I'll talk to them if they want to bring the... We got a new first-time chatter. We got DeLucia Digital Photography. What's up, DeLucia? Welcome to the chat. Good morning. Oh yeah, good morning. I came to the studio so early today. Usually I do live streaming in the afternoons, but I'm here. I'm here, guys. This is the life of a photographer. Waking up early to do edits, breaking your back, sitting down for hours and hours, editing. But that's what we love, right? Pain and no sleep deprivation. That's what we do. DeLucia, we are. We're not right in the head. That's why we do photography, because we love pain. We love to suffer. Yeah. You gotta love the craft, otherwise you wouldn't survive. I've seen a lot of people that let me tell you a little story. I bought a coffin case for my lights about a couple years ago, and the guy was like, "Hey, I invested around $10,000 in photo equipment, and I decided not to pursue photography anymore. So I'm selling everything right now." And I'm like, "Man, that's crazy. Are you actually passionate about photography?" He was like, "Yeah, but my career is this specific thing, and I'm just gonna pursue that instead." And I'm like, "Well, man, good luck. I'll be taking this." So I bought a few stuff from that person. But it's crazy how demanding this is. People think that, oh my God, I'm just gonna be traveling everywhere. I'm gonna have chances to do this and that. And they think it's just like a walk in the park, but it's not like that. So... let's see here. What do we got? I saw you were in the photo fam Discord. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you for that. Were these photos at a show? No. This is no studio work. So this was at Mirth Mischief. They had me as a guest. They gave me 2 VIP tickets for 2 days. So I brought the wifey, and I was like, hey, what do you need from me? What exactly? So he was like, if you could do video, please do video. And I'm like, I'm a photographer. But I was like, maybe I could do some interviews. If you go to their page on Instagram, you're gonna see some of my interviews with Kelly, which is the main directive creator. I did an interview for her. I did a few interviews for the cast and guests. So if you want to go to the page, you can see the interviews. Which, oh my god, I gotta tell you guys, during this trip, I started having issues with vertigo. Maybe it's also due to the fact that I barely sleep that week, and I drove 10-11 hours and slept like an hour. So maybe that kind of triggered it. But I was having issues with vertigo, and my brain was foggy, so I couldn't think. And I haven't done interviews in years. I was a little bit more active back in the day. So yeah, that's I was just cooked. I was cooked at during that event. I tried my best, but you could tell in my interviews that I'm like struggling. But yeah, I had fun. I mean, once again, you do have to make a decision of like, okay, I'm here, let's do it. I'm a little sick and whatever. I mean, once again, I've done weddings with broken bones and no sleep after hospital visits, and that's, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Being a photographer also means that, hey, you cannot get sick unless you work for a company, because hey, you're not replaceable, especially if you are the artist that they hire for a specific event, and you get no break, so you gotta find a way to survive. And that's the thing. But here we are, editing more photos, editing 1100 photos. We're almost there, guys. 9:14. Just a few more. Bogart, welcome to the live. That's a cool photo. Should that? I like the colors. I was gonna say, should that be black and white? It's edgy. It could be a nice black and white photo. Ooh, yes. Hee. I like that. Dang! Look at my composition. That sucked. Yo, this photographer sucks. My composition is trash. No, why? Damn. Okay. I guess that's. Should we embrace that? Should we not embrace that? Alright, I'm just gonna embrace it. Why not? Mindless Etex, welcome to the stream. Whoever is on Facebook, if you're using the chat, let me know, because I'm trying to see what's up with that. I don't want to miss people out. That's a nice photo. That's better composition. Photography has improved. Yeah, I was destroyed that weekend. I gotta get more into Discord for reals. know there's a good chunk of community there to work with. Should I go a little bit? I think that works better. There we go. Ooh, that's a nice one. Fire droplets going into the mouth. Such a daredevil. Let's see here. Yeah, like that. That's good. Let's continue. That's the ending. Should I keep that? Should I keep that? That's not bad. I don't like the pose that's too straight. Should I embrace that? Nah. Nix. Okay, we have another performer here. That's good. Cool. Mr. Lake Nona, welcome to the stream. It's a nice photo. Nice pose. See how the shadow for the flames? That's crazy. Andre Grimaldo, welcome to the stream. Andre Grimaldo, yeah. Welcome to the stream. I am cross-streaming to TikTok, to Instagram, to Facebook, to YouTube, to Kick. So I'm doing everything at once. That is correct. That is why I have my webcam in the center. Although I'm using a new system that allows me to do the multi-stream with vertical and horizontal at the same time. So that's something new. I'm still debating whether to put my webcam back to where it goes. But I mean, it doesn't really make a difference on my end. I don't know if that is too distracting. Maybe I'll do it. Should we do it? What the heck, let's do it now. So, good thing is that I'm able to grab this, move it this way, or right here. I'll put it right there, why not? And then oh, my camera's not here. Okay, I'll leave that there. Where's my webcam here? Webcam. Where's my webcam? There it is. I didn't have my webcam on TikTok. That's not the one I use. There we go. Look at this guy failing. Alright. This video capture. Alright. Cool. Now TikTok can't see my face. Thank you for giving me a heads up. Alright. We have a bot. How can I delete the bot stuff? Alright. The webcam is no longer in the center. And yes, once again, I have multi-stream setup where I'm doing both the horizontal version and then the vertical version. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Let's continue. Alright. Cool. So these two performers are twins. There was 2 set of twins at this event, which was kinda cool too. See here. Cool beans. See here. Let's find a nice pose. That's kind of nice. Bit overexposed, but we'll fix that. And just to suck on. There you go. Ah, crap. There you go. Next. 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 Let's find a nice pose. That one is nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. So one thing about this castle is that symmetry wasn't a priority. I don't want to be mean. But there was a lot of uneven edges, and man, I'm too honest. But I guess you could lean into that, thinking, hey, it's a vintage castle. It's an old castle. You can see all these imperfections. But you know, me being me will complain about symmetry. That's a nice brush. Let's see the next one. Yeah, that's better. I wish they were both doing the same thing at the same time. Let's see here. Alright, hands in the center. Cool. That's not too bad. I need a push. I better push. I need a push. That's not too bad, I guess. Have we done a black and white yet? I think we need a black and white now. There you go. Black and white. Give me my black and white. John 5858, welcome to the stream. Oh, should we black and white too? I meant to do that, but again, it looks cool. Okay, I'll do that. Let me go back to this. Copy that. Go back to right here. Let's see. Good pose, good pose, good pose, good pose, good pose, good pose. That's not bad. We can see the two different expressions. Maybe we could frame it that way. That's fine. What's the next one about? I like that one. It's not too bad. The warrior has risen. Alright guys, 975. Just 150 more. Alright, we gotta find cool ones. Let's move, because I want to finish this today. That's not a bad pose, is it? Not too bad. There you go. All right. Give me a good pose, guys. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for that, Dad. Okay. Bring this up a little bit. Let's see, what else? Oh, that's not too bad. Maybe if I was center, that would have been a better photo. Maybe that one, that's not too bad. Like facing each other. Once again, people, if you have any questions, let me know. Ja, welcome to the chat. Or yeah. Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Alright. We will finish today. We will finish today. We gotta finish today. That's kind of cool. Next. Need a nice pose. Almost. Alright, I'm gonna push this a little bit. Ooh, it's getting cheesy. And by cheesy I mean like grain and noise is just taking over the photo. Once again, I'm shooting this at 3200. Godly. Abusing my poor camera. Alright, that's not a bad pose, but her expression, that's a little better. I guess I'll use that one. Oh, that's a nice pose. I recognize one when I see one. There you go. Beautiful. Oh, should that be black and white? Let me see the next one there. It's not too bad. So yeah, maybe that one should be black and white. Ooh, maybe the next one should be black and white, because I like the fact that is the fire's behind her. Let's see hers. Yeah, that's gonna be black and white. Ho 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 ho! Look at that. That's gorgeous. Okay. Ah, man, that could have been a good one. Oh, not bad. Ah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. We got fire. Beautiful fire. That's not bad. Should I keep that one? I think that one could be black and white too, to be honest. Nice posing. Very nice posing. I like that photo. It's quite center when I took it. Very nice. I like that. Approve. Fire! Yeah, this is gonna be black and white. Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes. Yes. That's beautiful. Alright, next. She going down. Oh man, I should have been center for that one. Very nice. Kudos to the performers. They did a great job. Kearns B, welcome to the live. For those that are arriving just now, I'm editing the last batch of an awesome event that I was invited to last on the 16th. I was there. I provided some interviews in exchange, some videos. But once again, I'm a photographer and that's what I do. So I did a bunch of photos too. So if you want to see those, go to my Instagram or to Mirth and Mischief Instagram page. They have my content feature there too. So I think I was at 1/60th of a second. Why did I went down? Did I wanted to do motion blur stuff? I think that's what it wanted to do. Yeah. Did I capture any motion blur that's worth it? No. Yeah, because I swapped from 250th to 60th. Once again, you gotta try stuff, right? Sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. That's a nice pose. Is it in focus? I think it's a little bit off focus, just a tiny bit. The thing is that I'm shooting at 2.8, so this calls for black and white. All right, we have about 100 photos left. Yeah, let's finish this. Let's finish. Eyes closed. Your eyes are closed. a good pose. That, nope, that one. That's a keeper. Once again, guys, don't forget at the very end, I'm gonna give information about the giveaway. The giveaway. Is that a worthy photo? It's not bad. Ooh. I like that one, even though it's a little darker. I think it, if we play with this, there we go. I like that. Alright, she was turning things off. And then we got the nail girl doing nail stuff. So at this point I decided to go to a different point, a different location of the would this be a theater? I guess the outdoor theater they had, so I can move myself to the right to get different angles. Most of the stuff I did was center, so I'm like, yeah, let's try a different angle. Ooh. And I guess I moved back center again, but from a further away location, right? That's what it looks like. Alright, I'm not even center here, so let's do that. Is it gonna matter though? Alright, that works, not bad. Let's see. That's not a bad pose. Ooh. Song is nice. Black and white. Yeah. And that music kind of goes with the vibes right now. Oh, that's a nice one. Give me a pose, give me a pose, give me a pose. Give me a pose, give me a pose, give me a pose. Ooh, right in the face. Ooh, dangerous. She is dangerous. That's quite close to the face though. Holy cow. It's kinda cool. It's kinda cool. Yeah, boy. Happy birthday to you. I'm so dumb. Alright, so we got guest photos. Guest photos. It's quite a crowd. Everybody enjoying their time. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Not bad. I should have done the slow shutter for this one. Ooh. Oh yeah, she was hitting the floor and sparks will come up. I think that's actually a great photo to showcase that. And I like the angle too. Look at that, that's kind of cool. Alright. See what we got. What we got? Did I slow the shutter? No, I did not slow the shutter. She's just moving fast. Give me a good one. I need a good one. I guess that one works. Should that be black and white? Should that be blah 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 blah? Maybe. It's not too bad. It's artistic. Let's see. That's not too bad. Who's hungry? I'm getting hungry. Oh, that's a cool one. She's a little overexposed. Lance Belizaire. What's up, brother? Hope you're doing okay. What you up to, brother? I like that. That's a cool pose. Let's fix that just a little bit. Cool, that's good. Alright, what else we got? That one or that one? That one? I think that one. That one works. Blown up. What's up, bro? Thank you. No pun intended. They look like fire. They look in fire. Yeah, it was an awesome experience. Awesome, brother. Do your thing, my friend. Once again, if you are in the Orlando area, if you want to come and hang out and edit together, my idea is to create a community that actually hangs out together, talks about the projects, showcase their, and they're open for feedback, Hopefully we could do that here at the studio. Once again, Vyrus Studios, Vyrus Studios. I took this at an event called Mirth Mischief, which is the last weekend is this weekend. 50% off on tickets for Friday, if y'all want to go. I took those about a week or two ago when I went to Helen, Georgia, invited as a VIP guest. Thanks to David Trotter, who we connected, and I did some videos for them, some photos for them, and I'm editing the last batch right now. And I had a blast. It was fun, it was intriguing, it was different, it was immersive. Let's see, give me a good pose. Okay, this was, I had access to the rooftop of the main entrance. So I went to, number one, turn off my camera because I was recording the live show from the castle, the mapping. So I was able to go up to a balcony and get a view of this. Let me see if I'm able to save this photo here. Ooh, that's a little, it's gonna be a challenge. I guess it's like a, it's gonna look like a vintage film photo. There you go. So this is all this is at a, it was hosted. It was held at a castle called Bird Owl Castle. So the castle's still there. It'll be open throughout the year, but this specific event is is ending this week. So if you get a chance, please go and enjoy it. This is the last weekend. Don't miss out. All right, let me frame this a little better. And let me adjust the colors, the exposure. There you go. Cool. You see what I mean about symmetry, guys? Alright, what else we got? Cool pose? Yeah, cool pose. Cool pose indeed. Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, we're almost done, guys. About 20 more images to go through. The passing of the torch. I like that. That's better. One of those has to be a black and white. I wonder which one is gonna be. Maybe that one? I think that's the one. I think that is the one. Oh man, that's a nice photo. But it's a shame that symmetry is not there. It'll do. Let's see here. Do we get another one? Oh man, they missed the cue. Maybe that one. 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 Give me a pose. Give me a pose. Nope. Nope. Back focus. Back focus again. And gosh, that one. Yes, it's tough to photograph with such a low. I mean, the only source of lighting was the fire, mostly, and then the light of the LED lights they had. Yeah, which is not bad, but once again, I'm pushing my camera to. Okay, I was further out. I was using 2.8 on an 85. 2500 ISO, so you know. All right, Let's see. And is that the last one? Well, I think that's it, guys. That is it for me. Yay! I finished all this. Okay, cool. Boom. We need all the 5 stars. And then I'm gonna, I think the last one we did was the, okay, that one right there. And then all the way here. We did a lot of work today. Good job, Javi. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Once again, I try to combine a version of what it looked like, and then if I have the chance to do my take on it, I will use my lighting. So quote unquote artificial lighting versus ambient light. But you know, for live events, you always want to prioritize ambient light. So yeah. All right. What's the name of this? Let's basically find what you think. Oh, okay. No, he left already. Who else is here? Somebody came back. Dope setup for sure. Thank you for that. The colors. De Lucia, where are you from? Tell me a little about yourself. Let's have a conversation. What kind of photography do you do? Products. Let me go. That's on the 17. Cam 1, 16. So I named it as. Okay. Alright, we're gonna. Cool. And export. And guys, we'll skip. Alright. So we're exporting 223 files. So out of that batch, I took 1,200 photos roughly, and I exported 450. All right, let's have a chat while we export this stuff. And while we do that, I'm gonna pull my website so I can share some of my work as well. Let's jump that media. So this is some of my work. If you need a photographer in the Orlando area, I do travel too. Let me know. Okay, let's have a chat. So you are streaming as well. Oh, that's cool. Are you on Instagram? Let me give you a follow. Weddings and Portraits from New Jersey. That's cool. Well, I'm glad, so I don't have to compete with you. I'm kidding. De Lucia. Digital. Okay. And you're Daniel De Lucia, so that's the last name. Okay, cool. Is that like Italian? Let me give you a follow. The event I just edited was in, let me share that too. Mirth. And well, this was the event. So, am I sharing this right? Yeah. So the event is like a fantasy immersive live theater experience. So this was, I was invited as a content creator, guest, VIP, I guess. You know, So this are the tickets. You get VIP tickets and MIP. So I got the VIP thanks to David Proder, which is one of the producers there. At May, I met some amazing people, some amazing performers, makeup artists, the builder that did the castle, Kelly, which is the director of the whole project. So it was fun. It was nice. It was interesting. To a fantasy ball. Oh, Neverland. That's kind of cool. So we gotta be honest. Fantasy and anime and a lot of stuff that people thought of it as weird is what's taking over. As photographer, I embrace it. You know, it's not something that I'm passionate about. I do respect the craftsmanship behind it. So I do like that. That's cool. So you do weddings. How many weddings have you done? Let's see here. Let's check your work. It's kind of cool. Yeah. I want to get into one of the. I mean, this was technically my first experience in the fantasy realm of things, so that was kind of cool. Oh, that's kind of cool. You went to the what is this? New York Con. That's cool. Weddings are most of work I shoot as a freelancer for other studios. I don't have it under my own brand. Same here. And I think it's the best way to do it. Because to be honest, I've done almost like 200 and something weddings now. Most of them are under third-party umbrellas. But it's the best way to work. It's a headache, especially if you don't have the amount of investment that companies will do. It's just hard to compete with them. It is possible, but for example, I know Florida is oversaturated right now. So for me to compete with that is just, no. So I'm happy where I'm at right now. I don't need to, like, even right now, I combine all my websites into a single one. Like, I used to have my own website for jump weddings, but everything's just under my one website. I was spending over $1,000, probably $2,000 a year on marketing and websites and all that, which is not much, but for the type of return that I was getting, it was just a waste of money. And I like the fact that I don't have to edit everything I do. So I get to sit down and have this, what just you guys, saw. Which is me editing the things that I want to edit. Or help other projects. Like that one right there. So, This is what I do. I do mostly. I mean, to be honest, at this point, I'm doing a bit of everything. Most of the stuff that I'm doing lately is studio work. Once again, because I am here at Vyrus Studios, which is my second home at this point. Big shout out to Ozzy Oz the Virus, which his tour is starting very soon. He's gonna be traveling to a bunch of cons. He's gonna be signing his artwork. By the way, let me actually share with you guys my office. All the artwork in the studio looks like this. That's Ozzy's artwork. He's an amazing artist. He's an amazing friend, and he allows me to enjoy the facility, and I get to create content for him too. So it's an awesome partnership that we got going, and yeah. He has some amazing pieces. So if you guys get a chance to look at his artwork, please do. Yeah, no, it's a whole mashup of he has a bunch of people addicted to candy. I think that's called Jawbreakers in Candyland. So you got like Majin Buu, different facets of Majin Buu. You got the gingerbread man from you know, Shrek. You got Plank. You got a bunch other characters too in there. So it's a mashup of things. I'm in Orlando. We are in Orlando, Florida. Here, been here for the longest. I want to get out of Florida though. It's too freaking hot. All right, let's see if this is almost done. Let's check here. A little bit of what we did. This is all the edits I've done. I'm trying not to be too of a shutter happy person. I'm trying to control my shots. Yeah, I remember back in the day I would shoot 5,000 photos, but I've learned how to be more selective with my shots. And that's why I bought a film camera, because that's gonna help me to slow down. You increase your shots. Yeah. Once you understand that number one, every shot counts as mileage for your camera, so be mindful of that. Every shot that you take, the more you do, the less memorable they're gonna be. The only reason you gotta be shooting a higher counts of images should be for sports, and even then, professionals would know when to control themselves. So I had an experience where a second shooter literally was shooting on burst mode a wedding, and he had almost 1,000 photos just at getting ready. I was like, wow, no. I had to get new buddies this year. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm not there. I don't think I'm there. Am I? Let me see. Let's see. Shutter count. Let's find out what do we got. Let me upload the file. Alright, the latest file I took. I'm gonna use this one. 1 second. Is this working? I don't think that's working. So it says averaging like 3-4K for second shoot. Wow, no, my guy, that's too much. That's too much. Remember that. Yes, you don't get to edit those. I hope not, because you're gonna be sitting down for days just editing those files. Shutter count. Let's try that. Select image. Alright, let's see what we got. Why is it taking forever? Come on. Well. You double click the, yeah. No, try to be very selective. It changed my life. Because I'm not abusing the cameras and I'm not wasting too much time having similar images, because there's not Alright, we're back. Freaking scammers, bro. So annoying. Okay. That's my shutter count. That is my shutter count right now. Oh my god. God. Okay, hold on. Go down here. So that's my problem. I also select. I think I need to restart my PC. The stream is lagging, but I think it's my. Alright, no problem. Keep at it, brother. We'll meet in the future. Alright, so this is my shutter cam right now. When did I bought that camera? Wait. Okay, one sec. Let me take a photo of that. Holy cow. Okay. Check another image. Let me go here to this. This is my R. I'm scared. That one, I had that one for the longest. I wonder how much that's gonna be. Wait a minute. Okay, so this one right here. Because remember, look, in 2024, I done 20,000 drive for that. But this is like portraits, events, and live events, corporate, all that. It's so far 16,000 images. Oh Lord. Okay. And this is green. And this is green. Finish. Beautiful. We finished with that project. Yay. Cool. Now let's check that shutter count. It's taking forever. What the heck? What the heck? Do I gotta restart this thing? Select image. Alright. Okay. Alright, friends. Let's have a chat. Let's talk to you guys. Okay, friends. I need to grab something real quick. Ooh. Alright, details for the giveaway. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, guys. Details for the giveaway. We have 2 goodie bags from Mirth Mischief. Once again, one is for a boy, one is for a girl. Mainly because the shirts are the different models. So I'll be giving out one for a girl, one for a boy. Now I'm gonna create a post with the specific rules, which is follow me, follow Mirth Mischief, and then subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and create the post right now. So once again, should I do it with a marker? Alright, I'll do a post, a proper post. So, giveaway. It's gonna be follow on Insta and TikTok. So you're gonna follow there. Follow me, and Mirth Mirth and Mischief. Okay, that's number one. Number two, tag 3 people on post. Okay. Number 3, share on stories. Let's just do Instagram. Let's forget about TikTok. I don't want to put you too much of a trouble. So once again, follow on Insta, me and Mirth Mischief. Tag 3 people on this post. Share on stories. Okay. And let's see, what else? What else can we do? Subscribe to YouTube. Well, let's forget about YouTube. Oh, that's Popper. Welcome to the stream. Hi. Anything regarding photography, I love. I love anything photography. So I literally just finished editing an event that I attended as a guest. They sent me some free tickets, and in return I created some content for them. I love cars. Yes, I'm trying to get into car photography. I done a few cars. I actually did a car meet about a month ago. People love the work, so I'm looking forward to do more cars. I'm actually talking to a dealer here in Orlando, based in Orlando, that he is he replied to my message and he's like, you know what, we could let you do some photos for some exotic cars. I'm excited for that. Dude, let's follow each other. What's your Insta? What's the Insta? I'll check your photos right now. Let's do that right now. Oh, you got a client for me. Are you local? Are you in Orlando? You're licensed. Okay. Alright. What's your Insta? Media by Damien. Ooh, let's see what you got. Okay, you got some exotics. And from the looks of it, you're doing natural light. Detail shots. Pretty nice. Corvette. Very nice. Are you using a UV filter for the reflections, or just straight from the lens? It's kind of cool, brother. I like it. Pretty cool stuff, brother. Do not post the push photos so they're not fully fair. CPL and ND filter. Okay, fantastic. Because that's one of the things, if you wanna, like, or at least from what I research, is that the filters on the lens will help you a lot. Nice. Yeah, especially if you wanna. Well, depends how bad you really want the car or the subject to be separated from the background. Yeah, that could be useful for especially sunny days. That's cool. Alright, brother, let's keep that conversation on Insta. Oh, De Lucia, welcome back. So let's keep that conversation on Insta because I'm about to grab a bite. I'm gonna get lunch, but I wanna tell people about the giveaway I'm doing. So I'm doing a giveaway. I got some goodie bags from Mirth Mischief, which is the event I just finished editing. I'm gonna ask people. I'm gonna create a post. I'm gonna ask people to follow me and them on Instagram. Tag 3 people and share that on their stories. And then I'm gonna pick up somebody by the end of the week who's gonna take home. It's gonna be one for a gentleman, one for a girl. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do a live streaming on Monday, next Monday, and they're gonna get the goodie bag. Yeah. So, anyways, friends, I think that's it for me right now. I'm about to bounce. Oh, we got TikTok, mi hermanito, Julian David. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I might be able to. I'm probably gonna edit some more photos once I come back from lunch. So I'm gonna be working on that. I don't know if I should do baby photos. Should I do baby photos? Should we do baby photos? Because that's something I was planning to do next week, but actually no. I gotta do some birthday photos that I gotta turn in. So yeah, the Lucia, thank you so much for linking up, and I'm gonna, once again, I'm trying my best to be more active doing live streams and whatnot, but this week is a little crazy because I do have Friday to do a setup for a live performance for a dance academy, which is gonna happen on Saturday. It's gonna be like a dance academy at a high school, so I'm working on that. I'm kind of involved with the production too, so I'm gonna be quite busy there. But coming up next week, I gotta turn in some pet photos. I gotta finish a dog and a cat and another 2 dogs. Those are gonna be finished next week. I'm doing this baby photos next week, and I'm doing I gotta finish some birthday photos as well. So I'm gonna be working on that. I think later today I'm gonna do the birthday photos that I gotta finish, which I'm gonna go over skin retouching, eye enhancement, and teeth whitening. So I'll show you guys at least the way that I've been doing it. Now, many people are using Evolv, and that's something I want to look into. Maybe starting next week or the week after, I'm probably gonna start working with that. So we'll see. I want to compare the quality from Evolv. A lot of people are praising it because it's pretty good. So it's just, for me, it's really tough to go from doing the process that I work on after so many years, and I already have a process to do things, and then out comes this freaking new app that does everything automatically with sliders. But once again, I've seen some glitches throughout Evolv, so I'm a little skeptical. We'll see if we introduce Evolv into my process. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna connect in a few, probably within an hour and a half. I'm gonna be editing some birthday photos. Let me see where they're at, so I could give you guys a teaser. Is it here? Here. This right here. We're gonna be doing birthday photos for the birthday girl. So I'll be working on those. I'm gonna be knocking out the white versions first, because I gotta do some tweaking, some editing on those. So I'll be working on those first, and the purple ones are probably gonna be pushed for next week. So once I'm back from my break, I'm gonna work on that. Awesome. Alright guys, I'll catch you guys in a few. I'm gonna grab a bite, and I'll catch you guys in a few. Bye.